today and talk probably a lot more than I should have. If you know me, you know that that's a habit of mine, and it's probably not going to stop anytime soon. But I'm very happy to be here again. I think this is probably the third or fourth time that I've participated in some kind of event relative to the Colorado Foreclosure Prevention Task Force. I'm very proud to participate in it. I'm very proud to be a colleague of Deborah Bustos, who unfortunately had to stay home today to get her taxes done. I didn't tell you. But I'm just very proud of the work that she's done in getting this task force underway and the work that she does on a daily and weekly basis to keep it going. But I want to thank you for inviting me. It was a little bit of a different training experience than I'm used to. Normally I come in and do about a 5 or 6 hour session, and by the end of it, people are, ready to throw daggers at me because they're sick of hearing from me. So this was actually a very interesting and innovative model to have a couple different lenders come in and present their material. As I said before, Joe O'Hay and I go way back when he was with Freddie Mac and I was with the Freddie Mac loss mitigation area at Chase. So it was great to work with him again in getting this day together. I thank Ryan also for helping us all pull this all together. Again, you each have or should have a blue folder in front of you. A lot of the material that has been covered is in the material I've provided. I don't want to be duplicative. I might talk about similar information, but probably present it in a little bit different way. So hopefully you'll stick with me. If I'm getting boring or you want to move on or what have you, let me know. I am a banker, but I don't have on a dark suit. I have on half a suit because my bag was inspected and it came out with something on it. I don't know what it is, so I'm not wearing my jacket. So I apologize that I don't look like the rest of the bankers did. I have been with Chase for coming up on 11 years and have spent almost all of that time in the default servicing area of Chase, which has been based in Columbus, Ohio. The vast majority of my experience has been on the prime side. I moved to an area called the Homeownership Preservation Office at Chase, coming up on 3 years ago, which astounds me. It's just flown. And you can learn a little bit more about our office with this kind of cardboard bifold 5x7 marketing piece that's in your folder. On the back, you'll notice a magnet that for any of you that might have those big clunky metal file cabinets in your office, you can stick that there. And remember that we do have a helpline dedicated to our community partners. So as you counsel and work with Chase borrowers, whether it be prime, subprime, or home equity, certainly give my staff a call so that we can champion and kind of advocate internally for that Chase customer and for you. You don't have to deal with the headaches of trying to find the right person to talk to and, oh gosh, they've left the company. Okay, now who do I need to call? And I know how that can go. So we don't want you to have to deal with it. And so I invite you to call this number. The piece talks about how we were formed, which was essentially part of the Chase Bank One merger in 2004. Our office is part of the $800 billion community commitment that was made. Most of that commitment involves mortgage loans and small business loans to low to moderate income borrowers, but also a component is our office. So we've been in existence for about 3 years now, and the main pieces that are going on right now, first of all, you've heard about a national foreclosure prevention campaign. We are active in that national campaign. We are also active in specific market-driven initiatives such as this one. Additionally, the things that I have kind of owned over the last couple years have been the management of this helpline, but also traveling around the country and facilitating training sessions similar to this. As I said, normally it's usually a 5 or 6 hour deal. Today it's a lot more abridged, but hopefully you'll get a lot out of it. So I think I'm planning actually to come back in June and hope to see some of you then. I want to kind of it's more than a step backward, it's actually several paces backward, and start from a level that's even below what Joe started at, just so we can have some basic conceptual understandings, and I think they're things that we already know based on some conversations we've had today, but they haven't been specifically spelled out. Loss mitigation, you've heard it, you've heard the term used, but I guess we technically haven't defined it. Loss mitigation defined is the reduction of loss, okay? Basically what can be done to prevent foreclosures and prevent the loss associated with foreclosures. When I give that term, whose loss do you think we're talking about?